Kit Kats can read. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another reaction video. You guys seem to really enjoy these. I actually really enjoy filming them myself, even though it's embarrassing because who knows, have I read them, have I not read them? I like to know. I haven't actually watched these videos beforehand. I'm literally watching them live with you guys. You get to see the video over here and you see my reaction to like whether it's going to be shock or embarrassment or who knows. So this time we're going to be watching what it's called the October wrap-up and a very ambitious November TBR. This is from the year of 2013, but we're only going to be watching the TBR side of it. So let's watch it together in 3, 2, 1. I have set myself quite a lot of books, but I am working less in November, so I'll have a lot more reading time and hopefully I can get a lot of books done. The first 2 books that I'll be reading in November are books that I started at the end of October. I have got The Fifth Wave by Yancey. I am 150 pages through this at the moment. I am thoroughly enjoying this. I can really understand why this book is hyped because the writing style is fantastic and the storyline in general is just amazing, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this book is going to end up. I'm also reading High Society by Ali Carter. This is the book that you chose for my October viewer's choice. I'm sorry that I've got to this so late, but it was the last book that was in my TBR for October, and I am 150 pages through this as well, and I am really enjoying this. This has got a real big mystery in it. I'm really intrigued to find out who this main culprit is, who is stealing all these paintings, and I get the feeling it's going to be a real big plot twist and not the person who I would imagine that has stolen them. I will also be reading Anti-Goddess by Kendall along with Keisha from The Forsaken 707. She actually made me buy this. Damn you, Keisha. But I'm really looking forward to this. This is a book that is about gods and goddesses and it sounds absolutely amazing. We will also be doing a live discussion on this book at some point in November, probably near the end of November, but we will be doing videos actually announcing the date once we've actually figured one out, so don't worry about that. But if you would like to read this along with us, then please feel free to, because that would just be awesome. Another book that I'm reading with another booktuber is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Finally getting around to reading this book. I've had this book for quite a while and I've been wanting to read this for so long, and now I will. Yes. After meeting the author as well, it did make me feel really guilty that I had met her. She was so lovely and I hadn't even read her book, so I was just like, that's awkward. I'll be reading this along with Book Nerd 007. Another book that I'll be reading with another booktuber, hopefully, is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, and this book I've heard really great things about. I don't actually know what this book is about really, so I'm really curious about that, but I've just heard absolutely amazing things about it, and I'll be reading this along with Before the Book Fell Off. My main aim for November is to get through as many review books as I can. I do have a lot of review books on my shelves that I need to get read and reviewed, so that is just my main target. I've actually recently received a fair amount of books from Spencer Hill Press via an ARC share with some UK bloggers. They've all finished with their copies and they sent them along to me because I was the next one in line, and I've got 6 of them to get through, which I will be reading this month anyway, so looking forward to them. But I've got Breaking Glass by Lisa Amowitz, which I've been told is quite an interesting thriller. Swamp Angel by Colleen Boyd. Whisperfalls by Elizabeth Langston. Camp Boyfriend by J.K. Rock. The Dollhouse Asylum by Mary Gray. I've heard this is a real creepy ass book. And finally, Bloodbound by Keisha Swaim. My other review books are going to be The Eye of Mines by James Dashner. This book sounds amazing and I'm really looking forward to reading this. Then I've got Tinder by Sally Gardner, which is actually out this month, and it's quite a short book, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. Cracked by Eliza Crew, which is the book 1 in the Soul Eaters series. It does sound really intriguing. This is also out this month. Then I've got Boy Meets Boy by David Levithan. This will be my first ever David Levithan read, and I'm really intrigued. I have not read a book by him, so I'm not sure what I'm going to think, but hopefully I do enjoy it. I've got The Thorn and the Blossom, and this is by Theodora Goss. This is a two-sided love story and it opens just like that picture there. So I'm really intrigued about this one. It sounds absolutely fantastic. I've also got The Geek's Guide to Dating by Eric Smith. I recently just got this in the post, so this will be in my next book haul. And this seems like a real quirky read and I'm really looking forward to it because I am a geek. Let's just face it. I got 2 books in the Lovecraft Middle School series that I've got to read, and that is Teacher's Pest and Substitute Creature. This cover is so freaky, like seriously, very freaky. It scares me. But these are books 3 and 4 in the Lovecraft Middle School series, and they're real quick reads and it's a really good series, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens. I've also got books sent from authors that I hope to get through, and I've got As You Wake by Amy Martin. This is the second book in the In Your Dreams series. I have read the first book and I really loved it. It was actually my first ever review on this channel and it's so good, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how this next book is going to turn out. I've also got Starfall by W.A. Fulkerson, and this sounds amazing as well, and I really need to get this read and I'm looking forward to reading that at the same time. And the last book from an author is Light and Dark by D.M. Wyeth. This is such a huge book. It's so big, it's huge, it's like literally the tallest and widest fictional paperback that I've ever had. Allegiant by Veronica Roth. This is the Booktuber Book Club pick for November, and there's also the next book in the Divergent series, which I just haven't read yet, and I'm really curious about this. I've already been spoiled of stuff that happens in the book, so it's no surprise to me, but I am really curious what's going to happen. I'm not sure whether I'm going to cry or whether I'm going to throw the book out the window and hit the next car that drives by, or just whether I'm going to burn it. So I'm really intrigued. City of Glass, and this is by Cassandra Clare. It's the third book in the Mortal Instruments series, and I know I was meant to read this in my last month's TBR, but TBRs always get messed up no matter what anyway, so I never got around to reading it, but hopefully I will read this. I will use this as my sort of guilty pleasure book if I do really well in reading a load of the other books. So those are the books that I plan on reading for the month of November. Let me know any of your thoughts in the comment box below. So a bit of a mixture for this one. Some red, some not red, but I feel like I did better with the red. Stick me, you'll see the number over here from red to unread, but yeah, there's still some that I still haven't read even now a few years later, so those have been on my TBR like the longest, but I get to see which ones that I haven't yet got around to, so this is a good thing. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If there's any books that are in this video that you've seen, that you've read, let me know down below in the comments what you thought about them. And if there's any books that have been on your TBR for the longest time that you are so embarrassed about, let's all be embarrassed together. Let me know down below and let's just get them out of the way and get them off of our TBRs. But I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!